Hello and welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh Vtuber Progression League. This collaborative series will consist of 8 VTubers, including myself, pulling a box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards each week in chronological order, adding what we discover in those 24 packs to our collection to use in duels. Each week, there will be 2 duels for each participant, and your win-loss record each week determines what extra bonuses you get for the next week. You'll only be seeing my side of the journey here, so make sure to check out everyone else in the series as well to get a full picture. But for now, let's get into the Yu-Gi-Oh Vtuber Progression League. Welcome to Magic Ruler, or Spell Ruler if you want to call it that. It had a name change partway through because of fears of a lawsuit from Magic the Gathering. But before we get into the set proper, we got to talk about the ban list currently. There's been some changes. We have some ban points assigned. We've got a limit on White Magical Hat, and a limit on Jirai Gumo, and then a semi-limit on Pot of Greed, and we still have the limit on Raigeki. So those cards are at 1, except for Pot of Greed, which is at 2. Unfortunately, I don't think that actually stops anyone from playing Pot of Greed. I don't think anyone has any more than 2 copies. So, you know, whatever. But yeah, let's get into Magic Ruler. What we have here is the worst secret rares you've seen in your entire life. Serpentine Dragon is Blue Eyes but bad. Blue Eyes Toon Dragon is Blue Eyes but worse. If I pull them, I'm going to be upset. I fucking hate these cards. In the Ultra Rare slot, we have some things that are worth mentioning though. We have Axe of Despair. That's a pretty good card. We get Mahavilo. Relinquished is part of a strategy, you know, called Relinquished, that I'd actually be really interested in playing if we get some. Snatch Steal, Delinquent Duo, Forceful Sentry, Mystical Space Typhoon, incredibly powerful cards. Any one of them would be nice to see. Megamorph is also pretty good for the Mahavilo stuff, so it would be nice to see that if we do get the Mahavilo. Spellbinding Circle is like maybe worth playing. Toon Mermaid and Toon Summon Skull are awful, but if you're playing Toons, I guess you want them. In the super rare slot, we have Black Pendant, another Mahavilo piece. Another Mahavilo piece, oddly enough. If we have him and a bunch of equipped spells, we can do something pretty fun. Confiscation is nice hand destruction. Giant Trunade is an amazing card. Painful Choice is very painful. I loathe to see this card. Black Illusion Ritual is another part of the Relinquished package. Toon World is necessary for all Toon strategies. Banisher the Light is a bad Banisher the Radiance. It's the first one. And Messenger of Peace is a really good stall tool, so we'll be looking for that. Getting into the rares, we have way more cards. Not all of these are actually in here. Ignore this. Pot of Greed is not in this set. But what are in this set is everything else in here, I think. Maybe not Dragoness. I don't remember if she's in or not. But Amoeba, Hero, Shadow Scout, all of these. We have the Recruiters, which are Giant Rat, UFO Turtle, Shining Angel, Mother Grizzly, Mystic Tomato. Those, and Flying Kamakuri. Can't forget that. That's the Wind Recruiter. These are all really good cards. I'd love to see multiples of these. Nimble Mamanga and Giant Germ can summon 2 copies of themselves from the deck and then either do burn damage or gain yourself life points. These are nice to have in 3s, but any less than 3 is unplayable. Senju is good for rituals, as is Sonic Bird, but Sonic Bird, I believe, is in the common slot. Manga Rioran is also in here for the Toons. I don't think it's going to be playable. Horn of the Unicorn is like a better sort of the deep-seated. Rush Recklessly is a really good battle trick, and Cyberjar is crazy. If I see some of this, we're probably going to play it. Absolutely crazy card. In the super short print, we have Slot Machine. No, but actually Toll is a really important card. Each player must play 500 life points to declare an attack, and Eternal Rest could theoretically be playable. There's going to be enough people on equipped spells that this is probably going to be playable. I don't know. We'll see. In the short print slot, we have Gravekeeper's Servant, a good stall tool. Makes your opponent mill to declare attacks. Taylor the Fickle, also good for moving around equipped spells, if anyone's still on equipped spells. Gaia Power, Umiruka, Molten Destruction, Rising Air Current, and Luminous Spark are the new field spells. They can boost the power of some elemental strategies. In the common slot, there's like a couple things I'd like to mention. Malevolent Nuzzler is the best to Sword of the Deep-Seated so far. It gives you 700 attack and defense like Horn of the Unicorn, but it's optional whether it returns to the top of your deck because you have to pay life points to get it back there. So it means you can't like get locked like you can with the Sword of the Deep-Seated. Penguin Knight is a good side deck option against mill strategies. We do finally have some mill cards, and you might want to have this in your side just for that. Guardian of the Throne Room is pretty okay as far as stats go. Upstart Goblin is basically just a blank card in your deck, but at this point the life point gain might be too much for us to worry about it. Chorus's Sanctuary is a field spell that increases the defense of monsters. Really good for stall strategies that require big bunguses. Chain Energy is another stall card. Each player must pay 500 life points to play cards, basically. This sucks. This card's going to have to be banned. Labyrinth Wall is a good stall card. You can summon it off of Giant Rat, and then you can put it to defense, and it's 3,000 defense. Nothing can get over it, except for maybe Maha Vilo. We have the crappy ritual monsters. None of them are worth playing. Flash Assailant and Dark Zebra are, 1,800 attack monsters that maybe are worth playing. And then there's Spear Cretin. Spear Cretin loops are going to be the most annoying thing of this format. I know some people are on them. They're looking for them. And it's a common, so if you find it, you're gonna play it. You're gonna find you have to get at least 2, but it's a common, so. But basically, Spear Cretin can infinitely loop, summoning itself from the grave, or summoning another copy of itself from the graveyard, over and over again forever. The only way to stop it is with Raigeki. Dream Clown, Crass Clown bounces it back to hand, so it stops it for a turn. Stuff like that is basically the only way, and unfortunately that's kind of few and far between. Monster Reborn can actually get the second copy of Spear Cretin out of the graveyard to prevent the loop from occurring, but if you have a third one, you can start it again. This card also needs to be banned, or at least limited. If it's limited, it's fine. Sonic Bird is more ritual support, so if we ever want to do any ritual stuff. Ukazi is burn. Hinotama's burn. These are all Blue Eyes cards. Why are they in here? Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh Pro Deck, can you fix this, please? These are not in this set. Right, like this one down is not in the set. So yeah, that's Magic Ruler / Spell Ruler. Yeah, I don't think we're missing anything. It's just there's a bunch of Blue Eyes cards that are added in that aren't actually in here. But yeah, that's the set. I'll see you in the polls. All right, time for polls. Kara's here.
I'm here.
I'm spending 5 of my lost points because I've accumulated 6 of them now, and I'm going to get 8 additional packs of one of the best sets, Magic Ruler.
It's definitely the best set of
so
our current 7 set split.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start that draft. Let's go. So we're getting 32 packs instead of the usual 24. Hyozun Ryu, exactly what we want to see. No, but actually Labyrinth Wall, Malevolent Nuzzler are good to see.
Yeah.
Snake Fang, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of... Senju is nice. Spear Cretin, very nice. Rising Air Current has potential. If only we had set rotation, as in like the card, not the concept. Because I have my 2 field spells.
What's set rotation do?
Set rotation sets it sets a field spell to your side of the field and sets a field spell to your opponent's side of the field from your deck.
Oh, weird. So you can have 2 up at the same time?
Yeah, that's later down the line. The rules are going to change on that. Giant Germ, nice to see.
Yeah.
Don't really care about a second Labyrinth Wall. 1 is good
How
enough.
do you feel about Eternal Rest?
I don't know. It's like...
My tech chart card of choice this week.
I feel like it's got potential, but I feel like Tailor of the Fickle is probably going to be better.
Uh-huh.
But I guess I'm the only one using Paralyzing Potions, so maybe it won't be. Mystic Tomato, very good pickup.
Yeah.
It's like I noticed like I'm one of the few people using Paralyzing Potion. Second Giant Germ. Flash of Silent, not bad.
Ooh.
Rush Recklessly, Gravekeeper's Servant, and my full playset of Tailor. Also, Sonic Bird could be potential, depending on what we pull. Hello, Forceful Sentry. Additionally, Toll and another copy of Rush Recklessly.
By the way, okay, so I guess kind of spoilers on how the rest of the league has pulled. Recruiters are in very short supply.
Interesting.
Giant Rat especially. I had to. I literally traded my Fissure for 2 copies of Rat.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm the only person in the league with a playset of Rat.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Momonga.
Confiscation is everywhere.
Interesting.
Multiple people have multiple copies of Confiscation.
Okay,
playset of Rush Recklessly.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of recruiters myself. Toon World, great, awesome. Toon Dragon, great, awesome.
Dragon.
The fucking worst tune.
Somebody is trying to build tunes, so you might be able to trade some of these.
Maybe. Sonic Bird,
Yeah.
if I pull Relinquished. There's a rat.
Ooh, there's a rat.
Second Spear Cretin. That's enough for a loop. Third Spear Cretin. We got the loop.
Fourth Rush Recklessly. Which
That's tradable.
That's tradable. And I'm fluttering my eyelashes at that fourth Rush Recklessly right now.
Another thing to note, Chain Energy.
Yeah, definitely. People are sizing up burn for this week. I don't know if we're going to see any, but it's definitely been play tested.
It's going to be a rough one. Giant Rat.
Ooh, these are really good pulls so far.
And we haven't even gotten to the extra packs yet. Tomato.
Yeah.
Another Chain Energy. I think I have a playset of Bird, a Sonic Bird. I got all the Hungry Burger I could want, I think. Which is 1. Another Nimble Manga. I do like Hyozen Ryu, but I don't like it that much.
Yeah. I like it to look at, not
to
in
look
my
at,
deck.
yeah. Exactly. Okay, third Nimble Manga. That's online now.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't remember if I got the third. Ooh, Confiscation.
Another Comfy, and your first Upstart, I think.
Upstart. Yeah, that's... You know,
What
whatever.
are your thoughts on Upstart Goblin in decks
Comic
now?
Book is nice. I mean, it basically just allows you to play a 37 card deck, but the life point gain might... Ooh, hello, Maha Vilo. Might be not worth it. I don't know. It's questionable.
I think I'm in the category. I'm in the camp of I think life points. I think 1,000 life points are worth more than finishing your deck.
There's not a good card to draw off of Upstart Goblin yet.
Yeah.
We're in the extra packs now, by the way. Fuck off. Get out of here. Stupid Blue Eyes Toon Dragon.
Could be 2 Jinzo.
Gaia Power.
That's your first Gaia Power.
Yeah.
And Karate Man. God, I wish he was better. I really wish he was better. Playset of Rat. That's huge. And Dark Zebra as well. 1800 beta.
Yeah. The extra packs coming in handy for sure. Fourth Rat. That's tradable. Another Upstart.
Very tradable. People are looking for rats right now.
Yeah. I could maybe get my last Mystic Tomato. Unless I find another one here. Amoeba. Or I could just
There
grab
it
it.
is.
I could just pull it.
A playset of tomato, a playset of rat. That is like.
And-
No, you're putting rats back in the format. I'd cornered the market. No,
I am the rat dealer.
No. You're gonna pull another one now. Oh my god, it's thrown all over again. You pulled 6 rats. You're breaking the format. No.
Rats. We are the rats.
I might I might trade you for 3 rats just to. Do you want a comfy for 3 rats?
I'm the big rat who makes all the rules. Oh my god, this was incredible.
Yeah, you pulled really well. Not so much on the high end, but the high end is honestly not as important as the low end, in my opinion. This set.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping for relinquish stuff. Didn't get it, obviously. But recruiters are way more important.
I think there is some relinquish stuff floating around, and you've got the chips to play if you want to snap it up.
Yeah, I don't know if since I didn't pull a single piece of it, I don't know if it's worth trading for. If I had like one piece of it, I would definitely do it.
Yeah,
but, yeah, no, I can't really complain. I've got basically all the stall tools I need. I've got the spear cretins, I've got the recruiters. I've got targets for recruiters. I got Labyrinth Wall. I have the targets for Mystic Tomato. And was Shining Angel in this set?
Yeah, I think you missed it.
Yeah, I didn't see a single copy of it.
Yeah,
that will be a problem.
Well, you've got 3
later.
rats, so if you want 3 copies of Angel.
Yeah, maybe I can do that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this.
Yeah. Definitely.
Extra packs came in handy. Oh, speaking of extra packs, tournament pack time, baby. All right, so time for one tournament pack. Let's go find it.
Pull me an X-ray then.
Tournament pack 1. All right. Let's get a 1 pack. Let's go. Nothing.
Oh? No, nothing.
Nothing.
There's basically only one good card in this set, and it's Axe Raider.
Yeah. Mechanical Chaser is kind of okay, but like it's kind of not really worth it anymore. What is this guy? A zombie shark that can deliver its lethal curse with a spell.
What does that mean?
Apparently it doesn't bite you, it curses you with its magic.
Lethal curse with a spell? They just wrote anything on these fucking cards, I swear to God.
True. It is a shark though, so it works with the sharks.
True, yeah.
But it's also a 3. So I guess it like works with like left hand and right hand shark, I think. No, right hand shark's a 4. Left hand shark I think becomes a 4 maybe. I don't remember. I haven't played sharks. Anyways, on to the deck edit. Well, Ian, are you playing bullshit? Yeah, I am. I'm playing probably the most disgusting deck ever conceived by Man or Machine here. It's Stall Burn. It's absolutely disgusting, and I'm going to tell you why. First, let's start off with the clowns. Crash Clown, Dream Clown. These are good control tools. Dream Clown can pop monsters. Crash Clown can bounce monsters to hand. They can do it on alternating turns. They're good removal, which is necessary for some of the cards that are coming down the line. Giant Rat, we got 3 of it. Amazing recruiter, helps us keep board presence, and also we can get out Labyrinth Wall. It does summon an attack, so we have to be careful about when we do it. But if we do it at the end of a turn, we can switch it to defense position on our turn. And then have a big Bungus blocking the way. We still have the 1 Jiraiya Gumo's limited, but we have 1, so we're going to play it. We have 3 Mystic Tomato, another amazing recruiter. It can get us anything we want, as long as it's Mystic Tomato. But we can also grab Witch of the Black Forest, which searches, and we can grab Spear Cretin to set up the bullshit. We have Nimble Mamanga. Nimble Mamanga gains us life points, which is very important for our strategy, and then summons 2 more, which also gain us life points. We have Shadow Ghoul as just a boss monster for the deck, just a 1 tribute that gets big. Spear Cretin. This little asshole is a loop. When this card is sent to the graveyard after being flipped, each player... Oh, each player. Will we both get to summon? Whoa! Whoa! That's so crazy. It's so balanced now. Wait, it can target another Spear Cretin? And then it sets it face down so it can flip? Oh no. And then... Surely there's a once per turn on it. Surely there's a once per turn on it. They didn't forget to put a once per turn on this card, did they? No, they forgot to put a once per turn on this. So a Spear Cretin can grab a Spear Cretin, can grab a Spear Cretin, can grab a Spear Cretin. It doesn't really matter what your opponent summons off of your Spear Cretins. They can't get over them. The only way to get rid of them is with monster removal, which is few and far between in this format. So have fun with that. UFO Turtle is a recruiter. We don't have any other targets for it. It literally just gets itself. I should have mentioned, Giant Rat can also get Dream Clown, and Mystic Tomato can also get Crass Clown. And then we have the rest of the stuff that I already mentioned, which is Black Forest Searches, Labyrinth Wall blocks. Then we have the bullshit, or at least more of the bullshit. Chain Energy. Each player must pay 500 life points per card to normal summon, special summon, set, or activate cards from his or her respective hand. You might have noticed that since it's from the hand, recruiters are not included in this, neither is Spear Cretin, so they can't burn us out by use Spear Cretin. We have 3 of it. It's awful. We have Confiscation, just to pick out any spell trap removal or any monster removal from our opponent's hand. We have 3 Gravekeeper Servant. This one's a little iffy, but if we're just in a Spear Cretin luck, milling our opponent faster ends the game faster. We have Heavy Storm. Heavy Storm not only clears out our opponent's back row, it also clears out our back row if we need to get rid of Chain Energy or anything. Malevolent Nuzzler is a good card that allows us to get over things with our recruiters. Rush Recklessly does the same thing at a quick play speed instead of being an equip. Shield and Sword is good for getting over some stubborn monsters of our opponents and for making Labyrinth Wall crazy. Stop Defense will stop defense. Forceful Sentry, again, just gets cards out of our opponent's hand. The thing about Forceful Sentry, though, is that it puts them back in the deck, and we want to mill them out, so it's kind of iffy. Toll is more burn. Each player must pay 500 life points to declare an attack. Awful. Awful card. Hate it. I hate this. I hate this card. I hate this card. I hate this card. I'm getting them banned. I'm going to get them banned. Tremendous Fire is here to close out games, inflict 1,000 points of damage to your opponent's life points, and then 500 to yourself. It probably won't come up, the fact that it burns ourselves as well, but it's just going to be helpful for closing out games. Trap Hole is Trap Hole. It's good for getting rid of monsters that are summoned. In the sideboard, we have a few little techs. Maha Vilo is a really powerful card in combination with Stim Pack and Malevolent Nuzzler. We didn't get the Axe of Despair, but those are probably enough to make Maha Vilo playable. But I want to have it in the side because I don't want to be playing Maha Vilo against a burn mill player, which I expect to see some. Speaking of which, Penguin Knight is in here. If this card is sent directly from your deck to the graveyard by the effect of a card controlled by your opponent, unite your graveyard cards and your own deck and shuffle them to form a new deck. What that means in the weirdest English available is that when Penguin Knight is milled off of one of the mill cards, like Gravekeeper Servant, or Cyber Jar. Actually, no, it doesn't work with Cyber Jar because Cyber Jar summons them directly. It doesn't go to the graveyard. But anyways, if it gets milled off of Gravekeeper Servant, it basically puts all your cards in the graveyard back into your deck, allowing you to not get milled. Basically, if Penguin Knight's in here and you don't draw it, it's mill protection. Time Wizard's in here in case there's like a deck that's too aggro for us to deal with. So we have basically a little Raigeki. White Magical Hat is in here because it's useful. Block Attack in case we're dealing with lots of big bunguses with little defense. Paralyzing Potion for the bunguses. Remove Trap for awful trap strategies. We cannot deal with an Imperial Order. Although I don't think Imperial Order's out yet. But there's some trap cards that we really can't deal with. This is what that's for. Stim Pack is for Maha Vilo and an extra stop defense in case our opponent is playing some defense strategy. As usual, this is the extra deck is nothing. This deck is awful. I hope to see a good portion of it banned, and I'll see you in the games. All right, so here we are with the first game against Gomi.
Hi.
Bop.
Okay. I will be going first because there's not much of a reason not to.
That is fair.
It's so good. Draw first turn. Stand by me. Confiscation.
Oh boy.
World's least powerful card.
All right. So now you get to see.
I will get rid of the giant rat.
Whoa.
Shadow Ghoul. Oh, Shadow Ghoul's like actually good.
Yeah, Shadow Ghoul's not bad.
There's a character, she uses it in the anime.
Yeah.
And it's like the first time someone's playing like a pseudo combo deck.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. I'll set one and pass.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Bam.
Aha. Okay.
14.
14.
And 18.
18. Okay.
This card is so good. I don't know why it's a rock because it's clearly a bug.
Yeah,
but...
I don't know.
But this card is insane. If you hit this card off like Cyberjar, you just like win the game. It's really funny. It's like, all right, here's a blue eyes white dragon.
Wow, we're just doing awfully right now.
Yep. I think that is game on board. Yes. That is 36 plus 14. Yeah.
Yeah, 14. The 8. It's still 18, right?
Yeah, they're both 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was literally confiscation.
Wow. Yep.
Like,
that was...
you have one normal summonable monster.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah. I forgot to make it best of 3, but you can side during rematch thing, so.
Alrighty then. All right. We'll go first this time.
Understandable. Oh, you have one more card than me. I'm gonna lose the deck out.
Okay. All right. We go main.
Mm-hmm.
We set a card, and then we activate Toll.
Toll. Each player. Okay. Sure. All right. Pot agreed.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how this card works with face down monsters. We're not gonna find out. I'll just set.
Sure.
Okay, you can't use it on face down monsters. Good to know.
Uh-huh. We go main.
Yes.
I'm going to normal summon Dream Clown and pass turn.
Oh no! Not this guy! Okay. I see a window to be really aggressive. I'm gonna stop defenses.
Okay.
I assume this is another clan. Nimble Mamanga. Okay. Discard destroy battle. Discard card. This thing is like nutty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna snatch Steel Dream Clown.
Okay.
I will normal summon. Oh wait, no, this doesn't work. Let's use a double recruiter. Could have it in your hand. We will play it safe. Just kidding. We're not playing it safe at all. We're just going in. Attack.
Okay, so I'll take 12 off of that.
Yep. That was actually wrong.
And you'll take 500.
Yes.
Right. Well, I won't take 12. I mean, you'll take 200. I mean.
yeah. It was wrong to attack with that one first, but whatever.
And then we'll summon the. Face down defense position. I'll get that later. You can't.
It goes face down?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. You gain 1,000 too.
Yep, I do. I gain 1,000 twice. Oh, I only gain 1,000 once.
Just once.
I'll gain
Once
1,000 off of these other ones.
Yeah. I'll do both.
Okay.
So I pay 2,000.
Yeah. And I'll gain 2,000.
Yes. And then in standby, you will gain another 1,000.
That's true. Standby. Well. We're just gonna set a monster, and then we'll activate Chain Energy.
Awesome.
We're playing a fun deck this week.
Yeah. Alright, I don't think I can attack with Dark Elf anymore. I will. Did you gain 1,000 from Snatch Steal?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I will change Dream Clown to defense. This card does not target.
Yeah.
Which is really funny. So I'll pop this.
Yep.
Tomato. Oh, that was so good. I will normal summon White Magical Hat.
All right, pay 500.
5 for that. Yep. I will attack for 13.
Okay.
And 1.
Pay 500 and then 500.
Yeah. And I'll roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sure.
So 4.
Okay. And that's discards, yes.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I even got a turtle.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Turtle because he's the only one who never really becomes good. All the other ones have decks you can play. Turtle is just like the best target's like Master Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You gain 1,000 in standby.
That's right. The life points.
Yeah.
Um.
Unless you have Darkhold, though, I feel pretty good right now.
I'm going to normal summon a rat and pay my 500.
Sure.
We're gonna go battle, attack in, pay my 500.
Yeah, take 4.
We'll just pass on that.
I will. That's unfortunate. I had the funniest play in the world. We will put the clown in attack.
Mm-hmm.
This is so neg if you have a way to get rid of this card, but I'll give him Nuzzler. And I'll put this in defense. And I'll pass.
All right.
Oh, I have to pay 5 for the Nuzzler.
Right. Yes.
Stand by again 1,000.
Yep. Okay, so main phase. This is a tough one here. I guess we'll stop defense, paying the 500 on
Sure.
soldier. Go battle, attack
I'll
into
take
it.
1.
I'll take 500.
Yep. I don't have a lot of effects I can still do.
Yep. Then I will pass turn.
I will put Dream Clown to defense and pop the rat.
Mm-hmm.
Can I even afford to attack? I have to actually think about that.
Yeah.
How many outs do I have for these cards? I have some. I have to pay to set too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Yep. I am in my deck. I am making the argument that chain energy needs to be banned immediately.
Yeah, this card is actually ridiculous, especially once the Pac-Man stuff comes out.
Yeah.
And, floodgates. You just can't win.
Yeah, it's awful.
I'll just pass.
Alrighty. Let's see here. I guess I just pass.
Okay.
Oh, I also get the 1,000 off of Snatch.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
I'm gonna put this guy in attack. Is that
19.
yeah. And I'll just pass.
Oh, not gonna attack?
Nope.
Okay.
I am waiting for a card.
That is fair. I'm going to normal summon Mahavilo,
Oh, fuck me.
and then I'm going to play Malevolent Nuzzler on Mahavilo,
Okay.
paying the 500 for Malevolent Nuzzler.
So it's getting 12 right now.
Yes.
2750. Okay.
Yeah, it gives 500 and 700 on its 1550.
Yeah.
Awful. Just, I hate the 50s. We're going to go
Yeah.
battle. We're going to attack over the Dream Clown. And we'll
So I
get,
take
I'll take my 500.
850.
I think so. All right. Then we'll go main 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to activate Confiscation.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'm going to get rid of Megamorph.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That was my only out to this card.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like a reasonable thing. Oh, and I also have to pay 500 for chain energy on playing the Confiscation.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We're all squared up.
Oh, this helps. Kind of. Is it on special summon too? Oh my god, it's on special summon too.
Yep. If you play a card, you must pay the cost.
Yeah. Okay, I have a play. It's insanely bad though. It's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'll Trunade.
Ah. All right.
Attack.
Sure. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. And then I'll take, God, what is that? That's 250?
Yeah, 250. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll pass.
All right. Okay, we play Chain Energy.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, wrong order.
Yeah.
We're gonna play Toll first, then
Yeah.
Gravekeeper's Servant.
Yeah. Well, this card is not that good. This one's much less scary.
It is, but it is also in keeping with the theme.
Yeah.
Going to normal summon UFO Turtle, attach
Yeah.
Malevolent Nuzzler to it,
Yeah.
and then activate Chain Energy.
Okay.
uh,
Are you sure you don't want to go back and do the chain energy first?
I don't think I do.
Okay.
Then we go battle.
Yeah.
Let's see here. It does get over, I think. 700 over plus the 14 makes it a 21. Yeah. And we'll pay the 500. And yeah.
Fisher?
Sure.
I'm at 850.
Yeah.
Um,
You get one more
I'll
card.
pass.
Actually, you get no more cards.
Okay.
Oh, I'll pay the 500 for activating that, by the way. Yeah. All right, I'll pay 1,000 to set a card. Alrighty. Okay, and now we can wrap this up. Crass
Yeah.
Clown bounce into hand.
That was terrible.
That was awful, yeah. There we go.
Okay, draw for a turn. Stand by me. Out of breathe.
Ah,
World's highest skill play.
yeah. I'm definitely glad I didn't pull any pot of greed.
Set. Pass.
Okay. We're gonna go main. We'll set. Activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Okay.
Pass.
Flip summon.
Sure.
Normal.
All right.
Battle. 500.
500.
Yeah.
All right, and it's the Nimble Mamanga.
You're just too good at this game.
It's a deck. And I will pay 500 for each
So
of
you
these
have to pay
special
it twice.
summons,
Yeah.
and then I'll gain 1,000 for each destroyed Mamanga.
Oh wait, no, it's from hand. Never mind.
Oh right, it's from hand. I forgot that
Oh,
the whole
that
thing
can-
is like built around that.
Oh, I could have won last game then.
All right, and this gets set.
Yeah.
All right, we start turn.
That's miserable. I had recruiters in the hand that just was like wasn't setting.
Yeah. What's Muka at right now?
It's gaining 18.
18.
No, it's gaining with 6 times 3. 18.
6 times 3.
Yeah, it's at 21.
21. Okay.
No, 24.
24. Okay. Okay, in that case, I will set to pay my 1,000 for setting cards
Mm-hmm.
and pass.
I'll just summon all the biggest guys in my hand.
Sure. All right. I'll gain 1,000 off of that. All right, that is a tomato.
Oh my god.
Off of tomato, we will grab a tomato.
This is actually just unplayable.
Yeah.
You take 1,000 from this.
All right.
I pay 5.
And I'll grab off of Tomato a Spear Cretin.
Okay. Pass.
Alright. Start turn. We're gonna shmove that Cretin into defense.
Yep.
Did you pay 500 for the Muka attack?
Yes.
Okay. Making sure we're all squared off. What's going on in here? Okay. We will set a card and pay the 500 for
Oh
it.
my god, stop drawing monsters!
Deck is half monsters.
It sure is. This is a land flip. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to flip and then be destroyed.
Yeah. Just go to battle.
Yeah.
Attack the Cretin. Actually, I take that back. I just thought about that for a second. Put that back. I'll attack the zebra into this first.
Okay.
I
It's
just
a
remembered
rat.
what Spear Cretin does. Okay, this game's just over.
Rat. And
Yeah.
don't forget to pay your 500 for attacking.
Yeah.
Okay. How much am I taking off of that?
He's at 27. So 13.
27, so 13. Alright. Rat. We'll grab Rat.
Yep.
Conga line.
Did I attack with Grizzly? No,
You do not
I
attack.
canceled it.
You
Yeah.
canceled that attack.
I'll crash into the rat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Whoops.
I'll grab Labyrinth Wall.
Oh, good. There's like no point in continuing playing, but I'll do it anyway.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna DM Kara right now to ban. I don't know if it should be Troll or Chain Energy. Toll is honestly kind of worse.
Toll-
like
Toll's
Chain
pretty
Energy,
bad.
if you get ahead on the board, it literally doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Toll is like, okay, well now I just can't continue. There's like
Yeah.
no way to punish just sitting here. It's literally Mystic Mind Burn.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's
so bad.
exactly the same.
But it's like the best thing you could be playing this set, I think. We're gonna change that Labyrinth to defense.
Yeah.
How's that looking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Muka Muka's at 24.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to tribute Spear Cretin for
Yeah.
Shadow Ghoul.
Okay.
I'll pay the 500.
Dude, how many monsters do you have in here? Yeah, you got this. That was terrible. That
Yeah.
was the worst game of Yu-Gi-Oh I've ever played.
Yep. Yeah,
It's-
like I said, I'm trying to just
My
get these
hand
things
is
banned.
actually insane against anything that's normal.
Yeah,
Like, it's just value and removal.
I had the Rush Recklessly. I was considering Rush Recklessing my, recruiter.
That's cool.
But yeah,
How many copies of these cards do you have?
I have the
If you say one, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Chain
You
Energy,
drew both
Chain
of
Energy and
them?
Toll. I have 3 of each.
Okay, that's fine then. That would just be fucking disgusting if you have one of each and you drew them all 3 games.
And there's the second Spear Cretin. You didn't get to see the Spear Cretin loop.
No, that's why I didn't attack it. In
Yeah.
case the other one was Spear Cretin set.
Yeah. There's just, this deck is awful. I hate it, but I had to play it to get rid
I
of it.
legitimately think Toll is actually worse than Chain Energy.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
Toll,
fair.
If you're ahead, Chain Energy doesn't do anything. If you're ahead against Toll, like if they just keep setting recruiters, you lose.
Yeah.
And that should not be a thing. You shouldn't just win by setting recruiters.
Yep.
It's terrible.
But yeah. That's the game.
Yeah.
See you in the next game, everyone.
See ya.
All right, and here we are with game 2 against Jasper.
Hello.
Okay. Okay, rocks aplenty. Boom. I think I'm gonna go first here. I just like that extra draw so
you've
much.
been recording with, like, gone full chuny for any of these?
What
Since,
now?
you know, for entertainment value?
What'd you say?
Like, has anyone, like, tried to act like a goddamn Yu-Gi-Oh character?
Oh no. Not yet.
Do you think your viewers would like it, or do you think they would close the video right now if I started doing it?
I don't know. Confiscation?
Okay, well, of all the times that I could have had this type of hand,
getting rid of the nimble manga I think is very funny.
okay. Surprised you didn't go for Mystic.
Yeah. We're going to just set a card and pass on that.
It's my move. I draw. For my turn, I'll start by summoning my Mother Grizzly to the field in attack mode.
That's a
And
play.
then I'll activate the field spell Umiruka,
Oh.
increasing its attack points by 500 at the cost of 400 defense.
Mm-hmm.
And now I will move... I forgot to go to main phase one.
That's fine.
Now I will attack with my Mother Grizzly at your face-down monster.
Mamanga. Let's get a Mamanga and a Mamanga, and then we'll set them.
And as many rats as you want. It won't make a big difference in the end. I'll end my turn here.
Alrighty. That's pretty good. We're gonna go main phase. I'm the giant rat that makes all the rules. And I'm going to activate Malevolent Nuzzler on rat. Do I want to... I think I do. I think I am going to flip summon my Mamangas as well.
Okay then.
We'll go battle. Rat has enough to get over the Grizzly.
When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to my graveyard, I can special summon one water monster with 1500 attack or less from my attack to face up in attack position. So I will grab another Mother Grizzly.
All right.
But I still take, like, how much damage?
Yeah, that will be, let's see, 500 and mine's 700, so it'll be 200 damage. All the boosts. We'll go main phase 2, and we're going to activate Chain Energy. Actually, wait. I'm doing it again. Activate Gravekeeper's Servant, then activate Chain Energy.
Your opponent sends one card. Okay. There's 500 points per card to normal summon, special summon, set summon, or act.
Yep.
Well, okay then.
Yep, we're playing nasty Yu-Gi-Oh!
Fan of such tactics. I'll gladly pay the 500 toll though, so that I can activate my trump card for this situation. Mystical Space Typhoon.
All right, which one are you
With
targeting?
this, I'll destroy Chain Energy.
That's fair.
And next, I'll activate my Confiscation Magic card. I'm sure you're familiar with the effects.
I'll just go ahead and send it to the grave, since there's only one.
Finally, I'll summon my... I want to do that. Yes, I do. Finally, I'll summon Starboy to the field in attack position. With this monster's ability, all monsters, for every water monster on the field, he gains 500 attack points. With the added bonus of Umiruka, that brings his total up to 2,050 attack points. which is still, I'm realizing, not enough to beat Giant Rat.
But it does increase the attack of Mother Grizzly, so Mother Grizzly can get over Giant Rat.
Oh yeah, of all water monsters, yeah. I knew that, yes, 100%, yes. That's what my plan was all along. Now Mother Grizzly will attack your giant rat and destroy it. Of course, I'll have to discard...
Oh yeah, you have to send the top card of your deck to the grave.
Yeah, how do I do that?
So you just hover over and use the keyword mill.
Mill? Okay.
Yep. Well, Malevolent Nuzzler's going to go to grave, and then obviously it and Giant Rat will trigger. I'm going to get another rat, and I think I will trigger the Nuzzler. I'll pay 500 to put it to the top of my deck.
Don't forget battle damage.
Yes. Let's see here. I think it
would be 2,400 over 21.
Yeah, so 300. Would you like to take out a Mamanga?
In fact, I will, since my battle phase is not over. I will
Let's see, I think it can also take out a Giant Rat if it wants to, but...
I will go for the Giant Rat.
Sure. So that's... I think it's 250 over?
Yes, 2,050.
And we'll... What do we want to get off of that?
Sorry, I ended my turn a bit fast there.
That's fine. I'm going to get Labyrinth Wall.
Okay.
We start turn. We move this to defense. Okay, so Starboy is at 1650 with its... Or is it at... No, it's at 1550? Yeah.
50 because of Umiruka.
Yeah. For some reason I was adding an extra 100 somewhere along the line. Go main phase. We're gonna activate Malevolent Nuzzler, targeting the Nimble Mamanga. We're going to go battle Mamanga into Starboy to clear it. Because it'll be 150 over it because it's at 17 with the Malevolent Nuzzler.
Wait, 500. Wait, are you destroying Starboy?
Yeah, I'm attacking it.
Oh, but like 500 for all water monsters, including itself. And Umiruka.
No, it increases the attack of all water monsters by 500 points, including itself. Yeah. Which brings it to 1,000, and then Umiruka brings it to 1,550.
Oh. I think we miscalculated earlier.
Perhaps.
Okay, well.
Alright. And then we'll go main.
It's how much damage?
Oh, yeah, 150. God, I hate Yu-Gi-Oh! Math. Go main 2.
I went to college to learn how to draw pictures, man.
I think I'm gonna put this Mamanga to defense. And we'll pass on that.
Let's see here.
So Grizzly is still at 1900, which still puts it over Mamanga, but can't get it over Labyrinth Wall.
My Dark Elf to the field in attack position. And then I'll have both my Dark Elf and Grizzly attack your Mamangas. at the cost of 2 cards from the top of my deck.
And 1,000 life points for Dark Elf.
Yes.
There's the other manga! Which one is attacking my attack position? Probably the one with the most attack. To Dark Elf?
Dark Elf.
Yeah, so that'll be 300. And then because it was destroyed, I get the 1,000 life points back.
Okay. And that's my turn then.
Alrighty. I guess we'll just set.
I see. We'll save that for later. I'm not afraid of your face down monster. Go, Mother Grizzly, attack!
Alright, it is UFO Turtle, so we're going to get another UFO Turtle. We play in Recruiters.
With that, I'll end my turn.
Alright. I'm going to move that UFO Turtle to defense and activate Chain Energy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Oh, did you Milik? Oh, you didn't attack with Dark Elf. Right.
I'll pay 500 life points for your Chain Energy's effect. So I may summon 7 colored fish to the field.
Ah.
With the effect of Umiruka, its attack points are now 2,300.
Extremely beefy fish.
I mean, I understand the play. You're trying to whittle me down. But I can't just let you keep summoning monsters.
Yep, that's the idea. You've described
Well, I guess
deck.
I'll attack with Mother Grizzly then.
Alright. He'll attack into the UFO, and the UFO will grab another UFO. Pop. Alright. Main phase, I'm going to pay 500 to set a monster. Oh, and I meant to do this too.
Fine.
Yeah, thank you.
But, bear attacks and fish attacks.
Alright, there are no more targets for UFO Turtle. There is, however, targets for Mystic Tomato. So let's grab a Mystic Tomato target. Like Mystic Tomato. Alright, main phase. Going to pay 500 to set a card. And we're going to swap a Rooney, the Mystic Tomato, to defense position, and we'll pass on that.
Drawn something that I need to get over your wall.
Oh.
I'll pay the due of 500 life points in order to activate my Axe of Despair magic card.
Aha.
equipping that to my 7-colored fish. Don't ask how it can hold that.
In its teeth.
Brings its attack together with Umiruka to 3,300.
That's pretty beefy.
On top of that, I'll also pay another 500 attack points, or life points, excuse me, in order to activate my Rush Recklessly magic card. I'll equip this to my Dark Elf so that she has a better chance of overcoming whatever defense you have on your face-down monster. And with that, I move on to the battle phase. 7-colored fish attacks Labyrinth Wall. Yeah. My Mother Grizzly attacks your Mystic Tomato. And my Dark Elf with the 1,000 attacks your face-down monster.
All right, Mystic
3 cards milled.
Mystic Tomato is going to grab another Mystic Tomato. And Rush Recklessly is a quick play, not an equip spell, so it goes to the graveyard. It's a temporary boost. The face down is Spear Cretin. Spear Cretin will activate here, summoning the other Spear Cretin in face down defense position. We've successfully created the Spear Cretin loop.
Turn.
All right. We'll just turn Mystic Tomato to defense position. And we'll pay 500 to set a back row. What can Big Fish do against Little Goblin?
I'll pay 500 life points to place a card face down.
All right.
And that's it.
All right. Yeah, we'll just pass. Yeah, this deck I've built is less of a deck and more of an advocation for certain cards to be banned. That being Chain Energy, Gravekeeper Servant, Toll, Spear Cretin.
I mean, I feel like this is probably an analogy to some sort of political agenda.
Potentially.
Whatever one that you want to complain takes too long is impossible to overcome.
And the sea levels are rising all the while, as you can see by the background.
Intern.
Alrighty. Just pass.
Smiles upon me. 500 life points for a bit of a little friend here. Activate Giant Trunade.
All right.
And now that that's out of the way.
Umiruka too, by the way. Umiruka goes up too. Although you can just immediately put it back down.
Right, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I put that back on the field. Activate Act of Despair again. Put that back on my fish. I'll also take this time to summon Witch of the Black Forest onto the field in attack position.
Sure.
I'll also just go ahead and, why not, activate Malevolent Nuzzler and equip that to the big fish.
All right. That's a big fish.
And, fuck it. I'm just also going to put these 2 cards face down while I'm at it.
Yeah.
Before you put that damn card back on the field.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So with all that, I am going to go ahead and have... Well, this is the last time that Dark Elf is going to be able to do any attacking, so I will go ahead and move on to battle phase, have Elf poke your face down.
All right, it is Spear Cretin. Spear Cretin will summon Spear Cretin. Oop, not declare. Special summon. In face down defense position.
Knowing that Spear Cretin, which is going to attack it.
All right, Spear Cretin will be destroyed. Spear Cretin will summon the other Spear Cretin in face down defense position. No once per turn. Why did they make this card?
So it just stays there forever then.
Yep. This is why I want this card limited or banned.
I will just go ahead and have Grizzly attack the Mystic Tomato now.
All right. What am I going to get off of Tomato? I guess I'll just get a Witch. It does have to summon an attack position.
Will... no. I guess fish attack witch.
Sure.
That's
Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
4,000 attack points.
All right, I'll take 2,900. And I'll get a search. I'm going to add a Spear Cretin to hand. Okay. We're going to set a card. Set a card. Activate Gravekeeper Servant. Activate Chain Energy. Pass turn.
Well, I mean, this is just fucked. I literally have no way to get over this.
Yeah.
The Spear Cretin is just going to keep coming back, and I can't even attack anymore until or add another card onto the field without losing all but 150 of my life points.
Well, to be fair, the attacking does mill cards instead of doing damage to yourself, but it doesn't really get you anywhere, so... Yeah. Yeah, no, Spear Cretin needs to go, and it needs to go immediately. Alright. God, this is awful. But it's like literally the best thing I could be playing.
Time to do some side decking.
MST actually is pretty good here. It definitely helps get rid of some of these stall cards, but doesn't really stop the Spear Cretin.
How do I side deck?
Okay, so you select the cards in your deck that you want to swap. You select the cards in your side deck that you want to swap, and then you hit the swap card button. If you don't hit the swap card button and you hit the done siding button, it doesn't swap them. So make sure to hit that button. I mean,
is it possible to just cards from the side deck without replacing?
No, it is not. You have to have the same number of cards in your deck as you started with.
Okay.
Yep. I think the reason for it is to like avoid Bandit Keith situations where you slide an extra card in from your sleeve or whatever.
That gremlin, is it only affected by battle, or is it by if it's just removed from the field at all?
If it is flipped face up and then sent. So if you destroy it face down without like attacking into it, which obviously flips it face up, then it gets rid of it. So stuff like Raigeki, Dream Clown, Crass Clown. Well, Crass Clown bounces at the hand, which does an entirely different thing. But stuff like that.
Like Tribute to the Doom?
Tribute to the Doomed would do it, yes. As long as it hasn't been flipped face up. Because it's a lingering effect, basically. So if I flip it face up on my own and just have it sitting there, and then you Tribute to the Doomed it, it'll do its thing still. But if it's still face down, it's all good.
I think I'm good with this siding.
Alright. Yeah, we'll hit that swap card button, and then, yeah. Alrighty. Game 2.
I draw. And I'll start by activating the Pot of Greed magic card.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Which lets me draw 2 cards.
Every game I'm cursing the fact I don't have one of these. I feel like there were only like 2 people who didn't get it. I think that's the case. Me and someone else. I think.
My Forceful Sentry magic card. With this, I can take a look at your hand and force you to put 1 card back, then reshuffle your deck. I choose UFO Turtle.
yeah, that's the one. To top of deck, and then shuffle. Eventually, Dueling Book will shuffle it. There we go. Give it another one. All right.
Finally, I'll put 2 cards face down, and set one monster face down on the field.
All right.
It's your turn.
Let's go. Go main. I guess we'll go ahead and Confiscation. Why not? Cool. We'll get rid of Axe of Despair. And then we'll pass.
I'll flip summon my face down to reveal Witch of the Black Forest.
Alright, Witch Beatdown.
And next, I'll activate Malevolent Nuzzler.
Alright.
this will increase her attack points up to 1,800. Moving to the battle phase, I'll attack with Witch of the Black Forest directly.
All right. There we go.
That'll be all for my turn.
Cool. All right.
Oh.
It's going well.
I think we found the one fatal flaw.
Yeah, the flaw is that I'm playing a 45 card deck to balance out some of these floodgate cards. But it's not working right now.
Well, since there's nothing on the field, I'll summon Nimmomamunga to the field.
Sure.
And I'll have both of my monsters attack you directly.
All right. There we go. Go main. Rat.
You activated my trap card. My pay-to-win trap card.
Oh, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. We will set. Activate. When it comes to the field. There we go. Chain energy.
When Aquamador to the field. And then I'll activate the Umiruka field spell card.
I see.
With 1,700 attack on Aquamador. And then 1,800 on Witch. And then 1,000 on Mamunga.
Yep.
Yeah, which attacks Giant Rat.
All right, Rat will summon. We're gonna summon a rat.
And then I'll have Aquamador attack the other rat.
All right, and Rat will summon. We're going to summon Labyrinth Wall.
Okay. I'll have Nimmomamunga attack Labyrinth Wall.
And on damage step, rush recklessly, rush recklessly. Gaining it 14. It gains 1,400 attack. So you take 400.
Well, I guess it goes to the grave, but
yep. And
then
it will
1,000 back, and I believe that's 2 Nimmomamungas then.
Yep. You can summon both in face down defense position.
Okay, cool. Where did I put? Here's one. You said face down defense position?
Yep. They go face down for some reason.
Oh, here we go.
Set, yeah.
Well,
Yep.
Okay, cool. I suppose that ends my turn.
Yep. We're gonna just go to defense and end turn.
Very cool.
The Oblivious on the witch. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, you remember at the beginning when you looked at my hand? There's one card that you didn't discard that's been in my hand this whole time. Do you remember what that was?
Could not tell you.
That would be this one right here.
Right. Pay your 500.
Of course. I pay my dues. Oh, that's fine. Forgot to swap it. No! I forgot to add a 0! There we go.
There we go.
Perfectly balanced. So your defense is 0 now.
Mm-hmm.
Now that only affects all face-up monsters on the field for the rest of the turn.
Yes.
Which means Akumador is 2,000 attack, and
technically it's actually 2,500. The Umiruka is a continuous effect.
No, wait.
Yeah, it applies.
Right. I'm just a. How would you calculate? Because they lose 400 defense, so.
Yeah, so it basically, because Umiruka isn't just like an effect applied on it, it's just a continuous effect for the field. It'll apply like you still get the 5,000 on top of your former defense stat.
Okay, well, cool. In that case, I'll go to battle phase, have Witch attack your 0 defense wall.
Yeah.
And Akumador attacks directly for 2,500.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Yeah, my Spellbinding Circle is actually just a pay-to-win card. I literally paid $50 for this card.
Whoa.
I bribed Kara with charity money, and I got a card out of it.
Nice.
See, everybody watching at home, charity is good. It gets you cards that you can use to help yourself not lose in duel monsters.
True. Now we're gonna go first. Ooh. Get that first turn draw. Okay, that's not as good, but that's fine. Confiscation.
You started. Are you top decking right now?
I think we'll get rid of the Mother Grizzly.
Why would you kill Mom? She has kids.
I've got mother issues. Let's see here. Yeah, that is unfortunate. We're gonna set a card and pass on that.
Hey, does this look familiar to you? Very interesting. I will get rid of Spear Goblin, please.
That's perfectly fine. Oh, I didn't take my 1,000. Let me do that real quick. I'm cheating over here.
A distinct feeling that that's just another Spear Cretin.
Could be.
You know what? I'm gonna find out.
All right. It is a Nimble Mamanga.
Cool. Get rid of these.
Yeah.
I will just normal summon High Tide Gyojin then and activate Malevolent Nuzzler.
Sure. Get some damage in.
Might as well. That's
2350.
My brain's too smooth for this. Hang on.
Get out of calculator.
1650 plus 700. 2350, yeah.
All right, cool. So I'll be taking 1350, assuming you're attacking.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to. It'll go to grave. I'll gain the 1,000 off of Mamanga, and then summon a Mamanga because I drew the other one for turn. Literally would have been better without a first turn draw.
was more than what you gained back, so that was a net positive. Rare instance when fighting this monster in this early format of the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. We go main. We set. We pass. Exciting stuff, I know.
Cool. I will also I'll normal summon my Nimble manga because I know that other one is also a Nimble manga. It has to be. I've seen your hand.
Could be.
Could be, or it is.
Mamanga.
Okay.
Mamanga.
Just
right,
get rid of those. And take your 2,000.
Yep. Back up to full. And
Did you
then
enter
some.
3 times? No, it was just 2. It's just the last time you. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that's from the last Mamanga. Or the first Mamanga. However
Those
you want to put it.
Those logs are confusing to read.
Yeah, they can be. Go main. Set. Could be anything. Chain energy.
Oh, that's.
What a gross game Yu-Gi-Oh is. We're literally 3 sets in and we're already playing just awful cards like Chain Energy.
Well, I will pay 500 here, and I will summon Aquamador.
Okay. Got that Umiruka?
No Umiruka, no. Not yet.
That's fair.
And I will have Aqua attack your face down.
Alright, it's Mystic Tomato. We are going to grab another tomato.
Okay. I will kill that tomato.
Yep.
Don't forget battle damage.
Yes, this will be a bit of damage. What do I want to grab off of tomato too?
2350 over 1400.
Gonna just grab a tomato, I guess. Just another tomato. Yeah, 2350 over 14 is going to be 950, I think.
Yes.
All right.
And I will end turn.
All right. Gonna pay 500 to set, and I'm gonna pay 500 to set, and we're going to swap the tomato to defense and pass.
Okay. I will. Okay. Aqua will attack your tomato.
Okay. Off of tomato. What do I want to grab off of tomato? There's like a couple of things we could do. I think the correct play is just to grab a witch.
I will have. I know what you will do with that witch if I do it, but I'm going to do it anyway.
That's fair. So I'll take 2250. Or not 2250, what, 1250? Because, yeah, okay. And off of the witch. What can we search off of a witch? I think I have an idea.
Mm-hmm. Just for shits and giggles, let's poke with the rat. Not the rat, but
That's
whatever.
fair. Take 200.
Okay.
Okay, go main. Pay 500 to set.
Gee, I wonder what it could be.
Could be anything. Could be anything. Pay 500 to activate Gravekeeper Servant. End turn.
Okay. Ah. I'm going to activate my spell card.
Uh-huh.
Tribute to the Doomed.
Sure. Pay 500 as well.
Okay. Of course, I will also pay the price of discarding one card from my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I will send. Where is the? Yeah, down to the graveyard, and I will destroy your face-down monster with tribute.
Okay.
Moving on to battle phase.
Mm-hmm.
I'll mill the first card on my hand, and I will go ahead and have this fish attack your turtle.
All right. Turtle will grab a turtle.
And with that, I will end turn.
All right. Okay. All right, we're going to activate Stim Pack and Malevolent Nuzzler on UFO Turtle. I will pay 1,000 to do that. Off of Chain Energy. And that brings UFO Turtle to 2,800 attack. We're going to attack into High Tide Gyojin.
Okay, 2,800 attack over
2350, so 450 damage. Oh, would you like to pay the life points to add Malevolent Nuzzler to the top of your deck?
Yes.
All right.
Don't forget to mill your deck.
Oh, I don't have to mill.
You don't?
Gravekeeper Servant only affects the opponent.
That's stupid.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else for me?
Nope, I think that's about it. We'll pass turn.
Well, that is certainly a very, very strong monster. I think I can do you one better, though.
Mm-hmm.
I sacrifice my Nimumunga and my Akumador, paying 500.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I'm getting another call.
Okay.
He invited me to do Mario Party, so we're gonna have to make this a little bit quicker. Anyway, Sujin in attack mode.
Okay, I'll make it quick.
I hate you. I still take 500 for summoning him.
Yes, you do. I'm going to. Oops, not. There we go. I'm going to do this for UFO Turtle because UFO Turtle's going to start losing attack on my standby phase. So this is going to represent all the extra attack it has. Okay, there we go.
Fuck it, I guess end my turn then.
All right. Stim Pack makes us lose 200 attack. There we go. 12. We should be at 12. Okay. Main phase. I will pay 500 to summon a rat. We go battle, attack, attack. So that's 26 and 14 for 4,000, I believe. And then we'll pass on that.
I was so close. If it weren't for Trap Hole, I would be.
Yep.
It's plus 1,200 right now.
Yeah.
Will it be plus 1,000 next turn?
Yes, it will.
I can't even summon a monster.
Yeah, you can't. Or activate a spell card. I fucking hate Shed Energy. Alright. God, what a miserable set of games. Just like every single game I've played with this deck is awful. This deck is awful. I hate this deck. I'm gonna try and ban the shit out of this deck.
I got so hopeful after after I finally got Suijin out. I was like, I have a chance. I can overcome. I have Malevolent Nuzzler and the Suijin. It's enough. I can overcome this.
Oh no.
And then Trap Hole. Of everything, it was really just Trap Hole that just ruined it. I could have probably dealt with everything else that was on the field if it weren't for fucking Trap Hole ruining my one play.
Yeah, it was worth the 500 points to set it, for sure. Thanks for watching YouTube. See you in the conclusion.
Bye, YouTube. Don't be like Ian. Don't be like this bloodsucker.
So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh Vtuber Progression League. If you like the video, how about you give it a like, maybe share it around, give it a subscribe maybe for more content, hit the notification bell to see that content. Maybe if you want more content, you can go down to the descriptions, find my Twitter and my Twitch. You can also find my Patreon, contribute to it on a monthly basis, or you can use my tip link, or you can use my Throne wishlist to get me a gift. If you want to get single sealed product or trading card game accessories, you can also use my TCG Player affiliate link, help support the channel while getting the things that you want. Additionally, if you cannot afford to do so, please don't. I'll be fine, I promise. But that's about it for now. So, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful rest of whatever time it is for you. Bye everyone! Bye bye!